It's Week 13 of the NFL. And here's the pick artist himself, Trayvon Diggs, who's been stepping up to the challenges all season.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
At the 16-yard line.
Back to throw. Anderson under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Third down.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Not the best of starts here offensively. You're back home. You lost a couple games in a row, and here's an early 3-and-out to start things off.
And I think they were counting on being at home and having the home crowd carry them along a little bit to help things get better. But the bottom line is you don't get the crowd involved until you play better. They've got to create some first downs, some big plays, things of that nature to make sure that the crowd is right there with them.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush,
possession. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. He'll look to throw. And he floats one there, incomplete.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, they enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Here's Anderson throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 9 catches, 139 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Stillhawks.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle. And a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there are.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And this one incomplete. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown! Chigakakwo. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Snowhawks add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days. Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. The numbers for Gibbs from last week: 13 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown. They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. Stays on his feet. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Quick throw here to Johnston. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Now Anderson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard. Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Colts 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
Right? But the 9 picks.
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Anderson.
On the out route, he finds Johnston.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Anderson.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's Jake Bailey now.
He was defended by Jamel Dean.
And taken at the 46. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. On 1st and 10, Anderson.
Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo.
Off the play fake. Anderson. That'll be caught by Cup. 3rd catch of this. He's got room to run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Anderson.
Complete to Johnston here.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Now Anderson to throw on 2nd down.
Open man is Mingo, complete.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Off play action. Anderson. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Oh, why are we doing this?
Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Operating from the gun, Anderson.
This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Anderson.
He completes this one to Mingo.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that'll bring them back within 4.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Running room at the 50. Look out. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the 1st half. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. There's a nice move. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Anderson. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake. Anderson.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's another Colts first down.
On the give, here's Gibbs. 60 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off play action. Anderson.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Anderson now to throw on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Gibbs again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Anderson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Quentin Johnston, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. They'll try and throw for it. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
They're going to look to throw.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obvious.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That's good for a Colts.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Now Anderson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. Off the play fake, Anderson. This is caught. Touchdown, Colts. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Colts have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time the move out in front. Well, Charles, I think you and I both agree these guys were outplayed in that first half, and the scoreboard reflected that, but they've come out since halftime. They've looked like a different team.
And it makes you wonder what was said and done in that locker room, because they've made some nice adjustments and they're executing better. I think they got some fiery guys on that sideline that had a few things to say at the half, and now they've come out with a vengeance.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And the Canton first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. We have played 3 quarters. You watch. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Throw to the right, caught by Wk13.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
This 2nd and 4.
18-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
At the 14-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Canton first down.
They'll look to throw here. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Dominique Robinson, the one who got in there to drop it.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Anderson.
Open man is Mingo, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be
on that run. Can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Gibbs straight ahead. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the... Because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8.
He'll drop to throw.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
At the 41, a 3-yard gain.
They'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 30. Back to throw here.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now a throw here, hauled in. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, He's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So the Colts now down 27-24, 45 seconds remaining. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. That'll be caught. It's caught. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He's back to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. is the punter. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
First down.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back to throw again.
That'll be complete to Okonkwo.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First down, Canton.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime.
So it's our visitors that come away with a victory here, and it was thanks in part to the play of their 3rd-year quarterback.
Yeah, he was in complete control of this offense. He had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And to be honest, he really made it look easy out there.
So for Canton,
the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis,